Welcome to this week's blog. So this is about tapping. Now, for those of you who have not heard of tapping, it's almost like acupuncture. You're touching certain pressure points on the face and parts of the body. And what this does is it allows the body to relax, soothes the nervous system, and it switches the part of the brain called the amygdala. And that's the stress response. So it's what decides how you're going to respond and react emotionally. So what I'm going to walk you through today is a script that's going to help you. I'll also have it typed up so you're able to just refer back to this. You see, when we have negativity in our lives, and you can't escape it, it's surrounded by everybody. We all experience negative experiences in our life, and it can't be avoided. However, you can be smart, and you can find ways to allow us not to damage you. Because what we've not been told is that when we hold on to negative emotions, it has a severe impact on our body, especially our immune system and nervous system. And then when we start to hold on to the resentment, and we don't always realise that we're doing that, and maybe blaming other people for situations that have created the circumstance. And it's easier said than done to forgive someone and stop the blaming. It's not always easy. So I'm hoping that this tapping script, and I'll put an image to help you as well, so you can see where the points are for yourself. You will be able to gain control of yourself emotionally and move through this, because whatever we resist persists. So don't let resentment rule your life. And don't get stuck in negativity, because you'll just get more of it, and it's so difficult to get out. I know it is, but I believe that you can do it, and I truly hope that this helps you. So let's get into it. So the karate chop point is the first point that we'll be touching, and we'll be moving to the eyebrow, and then the side of the eye, then under the eye, under the nose, chin point, collarbone, under the arm and top of the head. So just look at the diagram and that'll show you exactly where the points are. So think about the situation where you feel that someone has caused you to be in a sticky situation, be it at this moment or in the past, that you're still thinking about. Because if you're still thinking about it, that means that you've not fully processed it. Now that you've got that clear in your mind, we're going to tap on that resentment. So karate chop point. Even though I'm holding on to resentment from the past, I love and accept myself. I want you to repeat that. I'm tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I'm holding on to resentment from the past, I love and accept myself. Even though I don't want to let go of this resentment, I do love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm holding on to resentment and I can't let it go, I love and forgive myself. So we've finished on the karate chop point, and we won't be returning there. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to name exactly where we're going to be, and you just repeat after me. Eyebrow. I'm holding on to resentment from the past. Side of the eye. But I do love and accept myself. Under the eye. I don't want to let go of this resentment. Under the nose. I do love and accept myself anyway. Chin. I'm holding on to resentment. Collarbone. That I cannot let go. under the arm. But I choose to forgive myself for that. Top of the head, and love myself anyway. And then we're back to the eyebrow point. This resentment, side of the eye. All this resentment I'm holding on to, under the eye. Resentment I do not want to let go. Under the nose. This resentment is part of who I am. Chin point. I hold on to it. Collarbone. I am afraid to let it go. Under the arm. Afraid that it feels like saying that it was okay what you did to me. Top of the head. I don't want to let it go. Eyebrow. This resentment, side of the eye. I've held on to it for so long. Under the eye. I don't feel I can let it go. Under the nose. This resentment. Chin point. All this lingering resentment. Collarbone. It is part of who I am today. Under the arm. This resentment. Top of the head. I cannot let it go. Eyebrow. I've been hurt. Side of the eye. I don't want to let it go. Under the eye. It makes me feel better somehow. Under the nose. To hold on to this resentment. Chin point. This resentment is part of who I am. Collarbone. I have a right to hold on to it. Under the arm. This resentment. Top of the head. I cannot let it go. Now I want you to take a deep breath and just check in on how you're feeling right now. Does the feeling of resentment feel like it's shifted? Do you feel less of a charge around that circumstance, that situation, that person? If you do, I want you to go back and repeat what I've shared. As I said, the script will be there, so you can just go to the script, or you can rewind it back to the beginning and listen there, but I want you to repeat that. And for those of you who are good, we're just going to continue. Eyebrow point. This resentment, side of the eye, it actually serves no purpose. Under the eye, but maybe it helps me. Under the nose, to get back at the person who hurt me. Chin point. No, it doesn't. Collarbone. Having resentment only hurts me. Under the arm. But I can't seem to let it go. Top of the head. Or maybe, just maybe, I can choose to let it go. Eyebrow point. Maybe a part of me wants to let it go. Side of the eye. This resentment. Under the eye. Possibly I can make a choice to let it go. Under the nose. This resentment really serves me no good. Chin point. I can choose to let it go. Collarbone. Although I'm afraid to let it go. Under the arm. Yet I know it only hurts me. Top of the head. I know I can be free from this power. Eyebrow. Free from the negativity of resentment. Side of the eye. Even though it feels like it's part of who I am. Under the eye. It's like it's who I've become. Under the nose. And it feels like it gives me power. Chin point. So I'm afraid to let it go. Collarbone. I'm afraid to let that power go. Under the arm. Yet it doesn't have to be like that. Top of the head. I can choose to let my resentment go. Eyebrow. I have the courage to let this resentment go. Side of the eye. I can let this resentment go. Under the eye. I choose to be free from this resentment. Under the nose. I no longer hold resentment in my heart. Collarbone. I enjoy the freedom from this resentment. Collarbone. I no longer hold on to something that isn't for my higher good. Under the arm. This is not for my higher good. Top of the head. I release all the resentment right now. Take a deep breath and see if you need a drink of water. And then continue. Eyebrow point. I am now free from this resentment. Side of the eye. And it feels great. Under the eye. I feel like a big weight has been lifted. Under the nose. I feel serenity in my heart. Chin point. I am now resentment free. Collarbone. I no longer hold on to this resentment. Under the arm. I notice inner peace and joy. Top of the head. And I'm feeling love for me. And this is the last round. Eyebrow. I feel like I am empowered. Side of the eye. Now that I am free from this resentment. Under the eye. I am love. Under the nose. I can now really love myself. Chin point. I am empowered without that resentment. Collarbone. I love myself no matter what. Under the arm. I am filled with inner peace and joy. Top of the head. I am feeling full of love for me. Now take a deep breath. And just check how you're feeling. And write down any emotions that are still there, possibly attached to the resentment, and tap on them one by one until you feel a release. Don't ever give up hope. You can do this. If there's any point where you feel that you need help, please reach out. We're here to help. And if you're not part of our community, come and join us, Heal Yourself. On Facebook, we'll drop the link. Have a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye-bye.